Well, good afternoon or good morning, ladies and gents. By way of intro, my name is Adam Flynn and I am one of the directors at Biggin and Scott Real Estate here in the city of Knox. We're actually not here in the city of Knox. I'm actually doing this at my house. I've got Chesterfields at my house like we do in the office, so it might look fairly similar to the office behind the camera lens, but we're actually at the moment here in Safety Beach as opposed to in Boronia because of course the lockdown with respect to what's happening on the planet at the moment. And I just want to touch on that just quickly. And I spoke to Danelle, my business partner, a couple of days ago, just in regards to the changes that we've had to make as a business given the current state of play and the circumstances at the moment. And it's interesting, I think a lot, once the dust clears from this, and whether it takes 2 months or 6 months or whatever it might be, but once the dust clears, I think a lot of things are going to change. The way people look at their businesses are going to change. The way they operate their businesses are going to change. We've had to make a lot of changes in respect to our team members working from home and so forth. And I've got to say, they've adapted pretty bloody well. So it'll be interesting to see what changes businesses make moving forward, because it's, whenever something heavy in any walk of life like this happens and essentially a catastrophe takes place, you can always use that as an opportunity to grow and to learn and to not necessarily, or I guess you can just, fall in a heap if you wanted to, but you can also look at the opportunities that have come from that and evolve post that traumatic experience or whatever the case might be. So it'll be interesting to see how we as a business operate moving forward and the changes that we'll make, and also other businesses that are out there. I heard a comment recently just in regards to the businesses closing down and everything that's happening out there in the marketplace, and it was something along the lines of, I hope the cure, being the closing of the businesses and everything that's going on, is not as bad as the disease itself. And it's a hard one, because the reality is that certain measures need to be put into place, and in this, I guess to the extent they're heavy measures. But with that being said, there's also got a lot of people going out of business, and I think what that's in reference to is, I hope the cure isn't as bad as the disease, is that a lot of people, they talk about the suicide rate's going to increase and so forth. A lot of people have lost their livelihoods, and so as a real estate business, we are in in the thick of things in that space. We are dealing with landlords, we are dealing with tenants who have lost their jobs, and we are seeing that on the front line, and we are seeing it firsthand. So I guess from our point of view and the responsibilities that we have as directors, to the consumers, to the public, to our clients, is that we just need to, I guess, keep everybody rest assured that we are all in this together. It's a very good leveler when something like this, happens, and essentially everybody gets kicked in the head the same way. It's a really good eye-opener, and it's I think that we need to approach things with a high level of empathy, and just given the circumstances and the current state of play, is treat the individual circumstances with a high level of compassion, because the reality is, it just identifies what's really, really important. So to our clients who are watching this, we are still operating. We are still doing the best that we possibly can to serve you. And to everybody and anybody who's been affected by this in some way, shape or form, which I dare say is everybody, the dust will clear and there'll be a better day. But for now, we're shooting on the couch in the lounge room. As I mentioned before, whether it's 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, it is what it is. Look, we can't change the circumstances or our current state of reality. So just need to band together, push forward, and know that at the end of this, you know, it'll be certainly be a brighter day. So anyway, I hope you're all well. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk soon. Cheers.